Where's my mic at? Hi, I'm here in my abuela's kitchen, and today I'm going to be cooking chicken kimchi stir-fry noodles. The incorrect way, I'd imagine, because I don't have anything to traditionally stir-fry, but I do have a frying pan, and I'm going to boil the noodles in this here. So, obvious first step here is fry that chicken. I've had this chicken just sitting here kind of pre-marinating for a little bit. It's nothing crazy on the seasoning level. I've kind of got this at a mid-heat, but it's they're going crazy. Ultimately, we do want a bit of a char, and you'll see as to why in just a moment here. But yeah, let's let that chicken get a little bit of a seal going. We have a secret sauce. It might look a little crazy, but it's got gochujang, kimchi, minced garlic, some green onion, a little bit of soy sauce, and I have these eggs kind of just pre-firing here, getting pre-fired up in this marinade, and then I'm going to use the marinade to stir-fry the noodles. And pretty solid, pretty enjoyable, because it's kind of like having a pre-packaged stir-fry mix that's just super easy to cook with. I'd absolutely recommend it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this chicken a flip as well. I don't think this is a recipe that's, oh, it's starting to get a little bit of a, there we go. Oh wow, look at there, we got a little bit of a sear going. Which is good. I mean, I don't care if it sticks to the pan like it was, because we're gonna use that little bit of charring in our stir fry. Once we let the liquid enter the playing field over here, then it's not gonna be such a big deal. And again, I said this is a medium heat, but yo, this shit, that thing bleeding, P. What the heck? I think it's gonna be perfect. That's a nice little crispy end here. It's gonna be absolutely everything I'm looking for. Alright, I'm really hoping that this egg ended up coming out the way it's supposed to. It could be a bit of a gamble, but I think I boiled it at the right amount of time. We're about to find out. The idea is to have a soft-boiled marinated egg, and it is not soft-boiled. It's not soft-boiled at all. I mean, it's like kind of soft. When it warms up, we'll get a little bit of a better internal, but yeah. Now we're gonna get this going a little bit, get that water boiling. We don't want to time it too crazy because we do have that chicken, and it's looking like it's about ready for the next stages here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the chicken a little bit diced up, and then it's gonna be a few minutes just to boil these little noodles here. They're mostly like wheat and soy noodles, but they're gonna be perfect for this application, doing a little stir fry. And they only take like what? I think the packaging says it here. But yeah, 4 to 5 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes of boiling, that's all it needs. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and cut up some of this lemon as well. There we go. I'm probably only gonna use half of this half. What is that? Half of the half? That's like a quarter. Here's our browned up chicken. Looking very crisp. Looking very crisp and clean. It's looking about ready to get diced up for sure. Let's see. So basically I'm just gonna check it out here. That's pretty much the target internal temperature. But we aren't done here, because once we throw in that marinade that we already have pre-fired, it's gonna add another degree of tenderness, and we don't want to dry out this chicken. We genuinely do not want to dry it out. This is not getting chopped well. Wonder if I could just do one of these. It's alright. We'll just shred the chicken. You know what? Yeah. No. No. Honestly, this chicken is already like good to go. You could already just do that. You know, we don't need to do any extra theatrics or nothing. You could eat that chicken as is, but it's time that we also incorporate some of the other ingredients to make it really savory and such. So, be right back with that. Beautiful char. Let's get some lemon juice on there. I hope we don't explode. And what else is going to help for the tenderness is just a little bit of honey that we're gonna add. I don't know who Kelly is, but you know what? She's going on the chicken. And some honey chicken, can't really go wrong with that. See, I'm not even gonna go through the effort of like chopping the kimchi or nothing. We're just gonna toss it right in. Give a little bit of that beautiful juice in there. All right, we got the pan to a nice boil. It's looking all bubbly and such, so all we really gotta do is throw in one of these little pieces and it should take like 4 or 5 minutes. And then next up, we're adding our pre-fired brine. Got some serrano peppers, got the onions, the garlic, a little bit of the kimchi, gochujang. All of that's gonna incorporate with the flavors that we already had integrated in the pan. Try and shake some of this off. Oh, I also did mince some ginger in this as well, so it's gonna have some nice aromatics. Yo, this looks so good. I'm telling you, having the premix goes a long way. We're also just gonna stir this around a bit. It's only a few minutes that we really need to have this all going. I'll go ahead and raise the temperature here on our stir fry so that we can really start getting some bubbling going, which will really help once we integrate the noodles. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. It's happening, it's happening. And we have our little pre-marinated eggs. And we're getting up to the time. Gosh, this looks so good. I know that I'm not like I'm potentially not making this correctly, given that's alright. That's alright, because I do know what flavors I like. I know how I enjoy integrating them. A little bit of sweet, savory, that citric acid helps it have a bit of a flavor explosion going on. And you know, the eggs are just meant to have a little bit of an outer flavor, a little bit of a color and a marinade going. If you leave it in there longer, they will get more red, so I would keep that in mind if you're thinking about doing anything like this at home. Or if you were just planning on watching me to see me fail, I respect that too, because, you know, it's always a possibility. But it looks like our noodles are about ready. I'm gonna go ahead and strain them out and then integrate them into the pan. Alright, the noodles are ready, let's see it. The way I put the mic right in front of it too. Now all I gotta do is sort of massage all of this into our stir fry here. The noodles did look like they came out perfect as well. They're looking pretty solid. Oh. Oh my goodness. That's looking like it's about ready. All the flavors are integrated. Now let's turn off that heat, let it sear. That thing's sizzling like a fajitas plate or something, bro. It's actually going wild. Color looks really pretty too. Now all that's really left to do is plate it in one of these grandma looking ass plates and eat up. Yeah, we got buldak at home. This is the final product. It looks pretty solid. Honestly, I'm happy with it. I know it's gonna taste good because I put good things in there, so I'm not really concerned about the flavor of it. But you know what? It does kind of aggravate me sometimes when I see videos of people cooking the whole meal and then they don't even eat it. It's like, oh, I wouldn't eat that slop. Bruh, chill. Just eat the food. We saw you cook the whole thing, you know what I mean? And honestly, I don't see why. If you enjoy the concept of stir fry and kimchi and chicken, why not make this at home? I'm gonna try some of the marinated egg and the kimchi first. The honey in that sauce is slapping for sure. I mean, you get a little bit. Ooh, kind of got splashed with a bit of sauce here. Get a little bit of that tanginess from the lemon as well. Now we're gonna try some of the chicken and the noodles. Hey, yo, that char is perfect though. That's some really solid char on there. This is nice. You know, it was funny to think like whenever you're at the store and you're like, Mom, I want that can of Chef Boyardee. You know, like the commercials where it just starts rolling away. And that motherfucker's just like chasing them all the way down. It was almost like the idea of noodles chased me all the way back home. And I was like, you know what? Fuck a Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee would have got snatched if he was trying to roll down the south side, bro. Something would have caught his ass, 100%. Chef Boyardee don't make it down to the south side. You know what does? Good ideas, bro. And this is a good idea. Gosh, this is delicious. Notes of improvement, though. Chicken purr. Kimchi. Love kimchi. This is a good one, too. I'm not sure that I really spoke to the kind of kimchi I got, but it's the one that's available at Central Market, like our HEB. You know, it's what they sell there. Same with the gochujang. I believe it's called Mother-in-Law's gochujang, which I thought was kind of hilarious, but it is good. Yeah, the only note is that I should have boiled these eggs for like 6 minutes. I think I went for 7. Yo. And they're good. They're just not quite as runny as I would like them to be. And that's my biggest note, really. I think if you do the honey lemon chicken, if you do the kimchi sauce with gochujang and soy sauce, you're gonna have a good mix. It doesn't take much. You don't even need the marinated egg, ultimately. You just need the noodles themselves, and you're golden. There is something satisfying about cooking your own food, dude. It feels so creative. It feels like I'm connecting with something that feels like a light energy. It gives me a sense of glow. And I would absolutely recommend for people to cook your own meals. Go for it. You know, maybe look at some guides. Don't just make the appetizer from SpongeBob or something, but give it a shot. Make a new dish. Make something outside of what anybody would ever expect you to do. And you know what? You're going to love yourself for doing it, 100%. I love that I made something like this. It is spicy, though. Not that spicy. It's also just, I don't have any AC on, so that is also spicy. Nonetheless, if you made it this far, say some sort of things that you like cooking in the comments, and I'd like to try cooking them too. Say bye, dumpling. She's just looking at the food. Damn.